Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I welcome you to the class. So far, we have learned the shape of the individual Arabic letters. Inshallah, in this class, we are going to be learning the different shapes of Arabic letters. When Arabic letters are attached to a different letters, whether in the middle, whether at the beginning, whether at the end, they take different shapes. And this is why it is very important for us to learn the various shapes Arabic letters will take when they are combined with their fellow letters in a word or to form words. So the different shapes are going to be determined by their position. So the positions of these Arabic letters can be at the beginning, can be at the middle, can also be at the end. The Arabic letters, are they 28 or 29 in numbers? They're actually 28, but for the class we had earlier, that is our first class, we actually highlighted 29 letters in the Arabic alphabet. However, this Hamza was considered at the last end of the Arabic alphabet. And then we also included something that was Alif. It was not supposed to be part of the Arabic letters. Before something can be considered as Arabic letter, it must have the ability to take the vowels in Arabic. And the vowels are these Fatha, Kesra, Dhamma, Sukun, Fathatan, Kesratan, Dhammatan. If something is unable to take this, we cannot consider it as part of Arabic letters. So therefore, Alif as it is cannot and can never take these vowels. That is why we are writing Alif off from being part of the Arabic letters. So do not make this mistake that Alif is part of Arabic letter. It's a mistake and it's a misconception. I think I have cleared that. When we do not consider Alif as part of the Arabic letters, it makes the whole letters become what? 28 in numbers. Now we go to this class. For this class, we are going to look at the different shapes. We are starting from Hamza Latan. We have all agreed that Alif is not part of Arabic letters. That is why you cannot see them on the list here. So we are starting with Hamza, for instance. Hamza, look at it. Hamza is written like this when it is standing alone. Look at it. I'm even writing Alif. No, it's very important also to mention the function of Alif. The basic and the only function of Alif is elongation. The only thing you use Alif to do is to elongate, to stretch. Like when you say Ba, Fatha, Ba, that is pure Ba, very short. Ba, Ba, Fatha, Ba. But when you intend to stretch the Ba, Fatha, Ba a little, you just include Alif. It now becomes Ba, Fatha, Alif, Mud. Ba, the mud is elongation, simply, and not as, is not considered as letter. Do we understand this? We can then move to this, this Hamza, when it is standing as a letter, you have it this way, Hamza, Hamza, Hamza. And when Hamza is written at the beginning of the word, you have it this way. This is when you are putting vowel fatha or vowel dhamma. That is why you have it this way. That is when you have it this way. Do we understand? Also, when you are putting vowel kesra, you have Hamza written this way at the beginning of the word. Hamza, Hamza. Do we understand? While at the middle, you have it this way. If Hamza is going to be written or going to come at the middle of the word, you are going to have it this way. Do we understand? This now can only be written with the fatha vowel. Look at it. While this is going to follow the dhamma vowel. That is why it is written the surat in wa. Because it is written as if it is wa. But this hamza on it makes us know that this is actually different from wa. It is what? Hamza. This is when you want to put dhamma on it. That is when you have it written this way. Also this, when you are going to put it, you want to put vowel kesra. Now why this last one is goes along with vowel kesra. This goes along with vowel fatha, this goes along with vowel esra, and this goes along with vowel, dhamma, and this goes along with vowel kesra. Now at the end, this is how Hamza is written at the end of a word. Hamza is written this way, it's also written this way, and it's also written this way. And have it coming in any of these three forms. Now, going to the next letter, ba, 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 ba. ba. Now, if you want to write ba at the beginning of the word, you are writing it this way, as open-ended. The first end to the right is going to be a curved end, while the second end to the left is going to be open, ready to be joined with something else at the beginning of a word. Now, at the middle, the first right end is going to be opened to receive something before, while it's also going to be opened at the other end to receive something after. Do we understand this? Bar is written at the middle this way. It means you can join something from the right hand side, and at the same time, you can also join something from the left hand side. While this, it has an open ended to the right, and is what it is closed ended to the left. Do we understand this? When you are to join something with bar at the end, it opens up to accommodate the joining, while at the end it's not open to accommodate any joining here. Do we understand? Bar, 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 bar at the beginning, bar at the middle, bar at the end. So the next letter we have is ta, ta. So ba, ta is also the same thing, as it follows along with the way we write ba, except for in this last aspect at the end. Ta has a curved end to the right, while it's open to be joined with another letter to the left end. This middle open to be joined with a letter from before, and open to be joined with another letter from after. Do we understand? Now this is ta at the end. Ta can be written in this form at the end, and also be written as this. We call this ta marbuto, a round ta. Ta'un marbuto. So the round ta. So this is also what? Ta. When you have to write ta at the end of the word, it can be written in this form. You can find it in this form. I can also find it in this form. So they call this ta'un maftuha. Ta'un maftuha. An open ta. While this ta marbuto, closed ta, the round ta. So we have it. The next letter is tha. Tha. We have it just like ba, ta, tha. Tha, curved, closed at the beginning and open at the end to the left, while this is what? Open to the right, open to the left. This is what? Open to the right but closed to the left at the end of what? So whenever you want to write tha at the beginning of the word, you are going to have it like this. Whenever you want to write tha at the middle of the word, you are going to have it this way. And whenever you want to write tha at the end of the word, you are going to have it this way. The same thing for jim. Jimun, Jimun. You have it? Jim at the beginning. Look at the way it is. So do not be surprised when you find something this way. That should be what? That should be Jim. Look at this, looks like something this, but you cannot compare them. You can see this has dots below. Do you understand? So it has dots below. It's ready to be joined with another letter. Can join something with this. Open to the left, open to the what? To the left, but closed to the right. Do we understand? So whenever you want to write Jim at the beginning of the word, it's going to be in this form. It's not going to be in this form. When it is standing alone, you can write it this way. But whenever you want to join it, while it is standing at the middle, at the beginning, you have to write it in this form. The same thing, whenever you are to write Jim at the middle of the word, it has to be open at both ends, which means open to the right and open to the left to receive letters at both ends. We also this, we have this Jim closed at the end, open at the beginning, ready to receive something to join, to be joined with it. Jim, Jim. Ha, the next one is ha, opened just like Jim, only that Jim is having dots under the symbol. The symbol is this, which means ha is going to be neutral, not having any symbol, up or down, as against this Jim that is having dots at the middle of it, while this is having dots below. Now this is neutral, it's not having anything. So the same way we have done for Jim, open to the right and open to the left at the middle. While this, open to the right and closed to the left. Is this clear? Okay, let's continue. Ha at the beginning, ha at the middle, ha at the end. We have it ho, the difference. Jim, just the same symbol, the same structure, the same shape. You have it this way. Only that for ho, you have the dot on top. So do the same thing, just like Jim, just like ha, the same thing. Ho, ho. Now the next one is dal, dal at the middle, at the beginning, not receiving anything, not receiving to the right, not receiving to the left. It's standing alone. While this dal can only join something to dal from behind. That is why you have this mark here. Can only join something from behind. The same thing at the end is written this way. Cannot join anything with dal after. You cannot join. So you can only join from behind. Do we understand this? The same thing for the same way. Val, that. You can only join from behind. The next one is raw. Raw has the same structure with dal, very similar, very similar. Dal, raw. You can see, call. So you cannot join anything from or after raw. You cannot join anything after raw. So the only way you can join something with raw is from behind. That is why you have it this way, this mark here coming. This shows you can only join from behind. Raw. The same formula goes for zai. Zai, when you are writing alone, does not accommodate anything from behind and does not accommodate anything after. You can see when you are writing it alone. But when you are writing it at the middle, you can see it only accommodates from behind. That is zai. Now, the next one is sin at the beginning. Is ready to receive something after it. Close to the right, open to the left, open to receive something. While this at the middle, open to receive at the middle, and then also open to receive after, something after. The same thing here at the end. It doesn't receive anything. Open before and then closed after. Do we understand? Now the same thing Sheen here. Sheen follows exactly the formula for sin. Look at the same way. Sheen. We have sword. Sword also follows this formula. Sword, not opened before, but opened after. This at the middle, opened before and opened after. While at the end, opened before and then closed after. The same thing, dot. We have it, dot. We have to. This open at the middle, before and open after when you are joining with something at the middle. Do you understand? There is something you will notice around this area, starting from sword. You can see, look at the way you are making your mouth heavy. Sword, God. They call them heavy letters. They call them what? Heavy letters. While those ones that you will not have to do this way, like C, they call them light letters. So letters are structured and categorized in these two categories, heavy and what and light. Anyone you have to, they call it tefkhim, like making your mouth heavy. Do you understand? So that is why they categorize all these dot, sword. They categorize them under what? Heavy letters. So the same way they follow the same pattern. Do we understand it? We are going to continue from here in our next class. We do not want the class to be unnecessarily long. That is why we are making it short this way. Thank you.